All right, Cheryl, I'm glad we get to talk again.
Me too.
Thank you for taking this time. You study how people come together around meals specifically, and so much of my work is encouraging people to do things together, which inevitably includes lots of meals. And so that's one reason I'm so excited that I know you. I get to learn from you because our work overlaps and there's depths of your understanding of how shared meals happen that I will never delve into. So thank you for this time.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here and so glad that I know you too. I always learn so much when I talk to you.
So I put stuff for you, and that'll happen today too. For those who don't know you, let me quickly introduce you. So you're a PhD scientist and dietitian. And for the last 10 years, you've been working on food service management. Specifically, this included supporting programming at the Google food programs worldwide. And for those who don't know, Google has cafes around the world where over 100,000 people come together and have meals, and you've been supporting those programs at some level. You use behavioral science research to shift meal experiences. And recently, in so many years, you've also focused on supporting educational institutions on how they bring people together to have meals that make a difference. You are an expert in food choice architecture, at least where he is right now. And so you think about how food choice architecture is relevant to bringing people together when they share meals. Now, people like me who may have a general sense of what food choice architecture is, will you define it as you use it in your work and then speak to how and why that is relevant for those of us who know we're going to bring people together in shared meals somewhere?
Absolutely. So food choice architecture is a relatively new term that I feel like is getting more and more momentum within the last 10 years or so, but it's the intentional design of food choices to make a desired food choice the easiest choice. So in my case, the way that I leverage it is to nudge populations towards sustainable food choices that nourish the body and the planet at the same time. Choice architecture is very much rooted in behavioral science. It can strongly influence the way that we select, eat, and enjoy food. It's also widely recognized as an effective tool for behavior change. The things that I think make it stick so well within large institutional settings is that it's evidence-based, it's realistic, it's really easy to implement, it's low cost typically, and it's very much rooted in human behavior and how we make decisions. And so that's how it's able to work without us really even being aware that anything is happening because it's built into the environment itself.
Okay, so I think people like me may know that food choice architecture helps, say, restaurants or cafes or institutional facilities that feed people, steer people towards, say, plant-based foods or low-fat foods. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. But this is not a conversation about getting people good nutrition, right? One of the things you and I are interested about is if we know people are coming together and we know they're going to share a meal and we know that somebody's already setting up that space, how do we make that space so that experience is good? Mm-hmm. Whatever's being served, hopefully something common. Yep. So can you see how food choice architecture is relevant when we want the experience to be good, not simply just manipulating us toward high fiber?
Yeah, absolutely. So choice architecture, I think that another beautiful thing about it is that it can be really designed to, support whatever the goal might be. So in this case, it can be around connection, it can be around engagement, it can be around just fostering a sense of belonging, which is incredibly powerful, especially for, corporate clients, for business and productivity. But it really comes down to thinking about the environmental design and then how that can be kind of leveraged to get towards the goals that you're looking for. So we want people to feel comfortable. We want to make things really easy for people. We want to foster these relationships and just an opportunity to have conversation when they wouldn't normally have, really deep conversations. Often we're so much in passing that we're missing out on so much richer conversation. And that's what food and these experiences can really foster, which is why I love thinking about shared meals, because it's just this dedicated time to do something that we always do and do it in a way where the environment facilitates this really rich connection that really stays with us long after the meal's over, which I think is so incredibly powerful. It can influence every element of our lives outside of that dining experience. So that's how I think about it, is like, it's this food can be this way to bring people together, but the environment really sets the stage for what kind of experience they're going to have. And then that can stay with people long after the meal is ended.